those you can remember, all of those you've lost. Displaced like the empty years. They're there, and then they're not. All those multiple choices, dancing in the dark. Hearing all those voices, waiting for that spark. And by which strange coincidence does life begin to twirl? Grab your partners by the arm, this game of boy meets girl. Loving words. It was just a declaration. His heart crept in his mouth. Just a pleasant affirmation, but it was better in than out. Now she'd been told he loved her, and her life was not the same. It was a message in a bottle, and she'd never asked for pain. Who could hold a candle to the light within his eyes? But what a strange preamble. Maybe it's better to tell lies. Was it just the force of habit? Did he tell his wife this too? Just a pleasant affirmation. Then she said she loved him too. But to feel love isn't wrong or bad. They would not be accursed. He was just another married man, and he left her with this verse. They mold their new beginnings and try not to go round in magic moonlit circles with their feet way off the ground. They catch the web of the everyday and fashion it anew, unraveling a pattern when it becomes askew. The witches all love Hendrix, electric ladyland. They weave their tender matrix like castles in the sand. Tristan, the most beautiful man in the world, is walking up my steps with a smile of summer mornings and a body that is blessed. Laughter's ringing in the waves. They sport and then they play. They've washed him up upon my shore. I'm thankful for the day. Like Tristan and Isolde, I want to heal his wounds and cover him with special spells to guard his soul from fools. Planet Waves. My planet is called Luminous. It has a lot of light. Glittering cascades on the waves, energy's delight. We have a lot of lumicare, and everybody swims, diving in this sea of light. It's an act of shimmering. We live in luminosity. We melt and then we merge. We practice every breath we take until we shall converge. Namaste. It's the India of cold showers, of snapping, yelping dogs, of bodies washed upon the shore, of Delhi's constant smog. It's the India of shopping malls, a million grasping hands, the country of Lord Rama and marching wedding bands. It's a mountain of masala dosa, followed by sweet chai, with grimy jacket waiters and the fans on extra high. It's everything you look for behind a flashing gleam, the India of song score and Bollywood routines. It's sipping from a burning cup, it's scratching in the night, the scent of jasmine in the air, and everything seems right. country, crisp ground at our feet. Stalking through the woods, we double back to eat. The last gasp of the sun colours the bracken, tracing our silhouettes with swift change. Moving conversations fill the frost-filled air. We return briskly to a stone house with cinnamon rolls sharpened with the cadence of public school vowels. Ever demanding children, we cluster round the stove where water boils perpetually like endless English prose. We take heart from the church bells, their Quasimodo peal, while green willow and rushes grow with wintry workshop zeal. Dark comes early, painting the sky overhead, and lights lace our way back to the city, the red and white fronds of weekend returnees. Om Shanti. The fire dream. I dreamt of you for many years. I hungered for your being. I spent days upon your shoulder blades. I conjured without seeing. I fashioned you from stubborn clay. Months they came and went, in hope you'd stand before me and offer nourishment. And as my countless dreams of you began to take their shape, I saw that I was dreamed up too. My own reality was fake. Two phantoms glide into the air, consumed by flames of truth, of magical illusion. We are the melting proof. Alone together, my reality finds in yours a similarity. We dance in the spaces between the stars. You lie within the blades of grass that caress my feet. Your picture is everywhere. In the white-robed supplicant, I see your smile. In the dust of the roadside at late afternoon. In the slow pace of a passing stranger, your image lies with me. Deep in the beat of my heart, curled around my backbone, we are alone together. The sun rises like the soft curve of a pregnant belly. The grey veil of dawn lifts its eyes, dressing the earth with light. You are my salutation. As the woman bends with her morning sweeping, I lean to you, while the birds sing this chorus of morning light. I sing to you, poet of my heart. Om Shanti Tagore. Pastures green, a budding thug who goes to mass, a child's face in a plastic mask. Love muttered into mobile phones, while Facebook's homepage rolls and rolls. Twilight rooms and trash TV, the British are at home for tea. A world of empty loneliness, while supermarkets sell the rest, and gadgets lie upon the floor, while outside it begins to thaw. Riots start upon the streets, the clash of violence, bitter feet, tagged and cordoned, boxed in tight, our students looking for a fight. The National Front, it rings its gong, while schools of warring hoodies throng, to smash the vast and plasmic screen of England's pleasant pastures green. Om Shanti, Mr. Blake. The dream. I searched for you in my dream. I could not find your face. I knew that you were waiting. I could not find my place. In virtual realities we drift and slide apart, unable to commit ourselves to the music of the heart. Tables set, pots of tea, a waitress in a huff. I stumble into those I see and can't find those I trust. Decisions of a passing spring have stole away my life, and now another waits for me. Maybe this time will be right. How do I know he's waiting? The shadow of his hair, and all the ghosts who come to me to tell me to take it. Sailors. Only foolish people know we're on the ship of fools. And just how foolish can you be to think you know the rules? Ensnared by life's delusion, entangled in its sails, we drift on blindly in the deep and try to catch our whales. With each harpoon that we string out, the boat begins to rock. We tumble into vastness, our senses all in shock. Deep within the ocean's depths, we hear the mermaid's sighs, for all who sail on the ship of fools and succumb to love's sweet lies. Fantasies. My own fantasies sustain me. That twinkle in your eye, the eager smile you gave me, so swiftly passing by. The brightness of your presence, your words of sweet advice. You'll be all right, you say to me. Just beware that grey twilight. And when I lose my bearings, when I stumble, when I fall, I hear your present laughter, and it's your face I recall. You are all the men that love me, despite my wrinkled brow. I am waiting for your footsteps. I'm a silly dreamer now. Frontispiece. The scarred remnants of my nights, the garlands of my days, are all I have to offer you. This is my hymn of praise. And as each faded blossom reveals itself anew, I offer you this mantra. It's all that I can do. Joyous moments, your smile of early morning, the laughter in your eye, those curls your face adorning like a Mozart lullaby, holding hands at midnight, drunken and askew, getting soaked by moonlit waves, laughing there with you. Heaven is in a Wagner chord, in the way you look at me, amid the dirty charms of Venusberg, the feeling of being free. Heaven is when the baton lifts and all your senses go adrift, a panoply of German sounds while violins crash to the ground. Heaven is where you want to be, on plush red velvet upholstery, and Wagner left us all his muse, preventative medicine for the blues. The dark house. Staying in the dark house, curtains closed and trash TV, a perfect setting for the family. All over England the lights are out, electronic gadgets strewn about, supermarkets spewing wares, while folk sit on recliner chairs. Remote control, remote to life, and what the hell can I get the wife? Traffic jams and push and shove, and all the children wear a hood to hide the tremors in their face and keep them in that twilight place. The internet is all they have to stem a loneliness so bad. Knowledge lost without a sound, no true connection to be found. Tagged and bound and chipped and spin, living in a place no one can win. All over England the lights are out. It's blackout time in a darkened house. Ceaseless cacophony. Ceaseless cacophony, an illusion of sorts, chimes with such mockery here in my thoughts. My heart lies a-bleeding, tucked up in a shelf, between bottles of vinegar, a stale commonwealth. A ringing persistence, a sense of forlorn, abandoned frustration, my feelings forsworn. How can I gather the remnants of me, tucked up on a sofa, watching daytime TV? You came and you conquered, then left me for dead, with this ceaseless cacophony that is my daily bread. Music. Love's lost itself in longing. Love's lost itself again. There is no consummation, just a season of cold rain. Love never knows what clothes to wear or what to say and do. Love is fashioned by delusion. Can there be a love that's true? And every time I see your face, I can't repress a sigh, for the love that knows no boundaries so swiftly passes by. It's a scent that lingers in the air, a melody that's gone, like a chord played with tender care, then packed away and done. Shimmering illusion, your smile so full of grace. Love's lost itself in longing, you are in another place. Tengo hambre, hambre de vida, hambre de India, hambre por todo. Yo quiero la música nueva, la música sin carne lírica, the music of the soul. I want the sun, the breath of Kali, the dance of Shiva. Tengo hambre por la luna de mi amor. An empty cup. My heart rattles. It is an empty cup, proffered by a beggar. No one stops to look. And all of those who pass me by along these city streets, some push and rush and jostle, they know not life is sweet. For I have seen the mountains where the silver river lies, and watched the beauty of a smile that was not just passing by. I have filled myself with sunsets, my heart lies at his feet. He's a strange young man with sparkling eyes, and he comes from Tenerife. I have walked with clouds of butterflies that have swirled around my feet, and lain beneath a walnut tree with this man from Tenerife. My heart did find a shelter, though it's now a begging bowl. I once was happy as can be, in a place far from my home.